you.
Nice to meet you.
Oh my goodness. So they were just telling me a little bit about you. What kind of work do you do?
Yeah, so I'm a family medicine doc,
Okay.
but then I specialize in abortion care. I still, at my clinic, nice to meet you too. At my clinic, we do family medicine, like gender affirming care, all that stuff. But I spend most of my time working on abortions and things like that. And I'm here with 2 nurse practitioners that I've trained, and they're doing abortions now at the clinic. Actually, most of my clinic staff is here, so
That's awesome.
that's exciting. Yeah,
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So do you do it, I guess, mostly in Virginia? Where?
Yes, so we're in McLean.
Okay.
And we're right by the McLean Metro stop.
That's awesome.
And yeah, like I said, we're pretty new, so.
How did you get into doing this, like family medicine?
Once I knew I wanted to be a doctor, I went to residency, and I thought, I'll do like women's health. I didn't really know what that meant. And then I realized, like, okay, actually I just want to do like reproductive health care. But I knew I didn't want to become an OBGYN and do like a bunch of surgery, like some of my time in the OR in the hospital.
Got it.
And so I chose family medicine. And then once I did it, and then once I started doing the work, I was like, I love this. So.
What do you like about it?
It's very rewarding. It's like technically, scientifically very easy, and like doing the procedure is actually like really quite easy. The art, the science of it, all that, or the art of it is like the nuance of patients and stuff. Okay. But so I like that it's like technically not really that challenging, although at times it can be. But when you're done, like you've just like made someone's day, and that's an understatement, right? Like, or saved someone's life, or you know what I mean? Like it's so profound for them, and something that's so fast, and so like if I can do that for someone, it's very and they like immediately are like, thank you so much, you know. They're so appreciative.
It's so much more cut and dry than other medicine. It's like we're gonna take this pill and we'll see if that works, and maybe it won't. And come back in 2 weeks.
The rest of medicine is such a guessing game. But I'm gonna be able to get you not pregnant if you want, and I'm gonna be successful at it. And when you leave, you are no longer pregnant, and like people just feel great. And
we're out of here.
So people like when they come to see me, they end up feeling really good. It's like a positive. It often can be a positive experience. So it's like, yeah, I just totally love it.
That's good.
I don't want to do anything else. Yeah.
So you said that the like doing the procedure is like easy.
Yeah.
Because
really all you're doing is dilating the cervix a little bit. So and when they're real early, I mean we're talking a tiny space.
Yeah, I mean couple cells.
That's it. And then you're literally putting in a little like plastic cannula, attaching it to suction. I spin that, and everything comes out.
Okay.
That's it.
Yeah.
Like it's that. There's no like cutting into the uterus or anything. So it's not. It's really a procedure. It's not a surgery. And it takes me like 3 minutes to do that. Very fast.
So you said usually it's like pretty small?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Depending on how many weeks they're, right?
Well, how many weeks would you say you usually do?
So usually most of our patients are going to be under 12 weeks, because that's the majority of people who have abortions are going to be really early. In fact, I would say majority is probably even under 10 weeks. Like between 6 to 8, that's when it's really quite small, little sac. That's all we see. We're like, okay, we got it. You know, we check to make sure we got it. Or they can do the pills, whatever. It's once they're up in second trimester, then I do those procedures.
Okay.
Currently, we go up to 15 weeks at the clinic. I'm trained up to 18 weeks, and eventually we will go up to that. But it just takes training and staff and all that. But yeah, so then there's actually like, you know, the fetus. So some patients will ask me afterwards if they can view what I removed. Sure. It's in your body. Like, you want to look at it?
What's that like?
So, I usually, like, I'll explain to them, like, what they might see based on how many weeks they are, and, like, does that sound like something you'd want to see? You know, I don't just, like, okay, here you go.
And, like, what is that?
You know? So, it depends. So, like, if it's, like, 9 weeks, it's just, like, it's really just still a sac, actually, at that point.
Okay.
Like the size of a pea and the size of, like...
It's smaller than that, and see-through, so you can't really see it. Once you get to, like, 10 to 12 weeks, it's, like, see-through, because it doesn't have, like, bone hasn't finished forming. It's like it's really, really small, but you can start to make out like the hands and the feet. And so sometimes they'll ask, "Well, can I see it?" I'm like, yeah. So we'll just like.
How do the women react?
Usually, almost always, they go, "Oh, that's it." Almost always, it's almost always the same.
Like,
especially for those who are really early when it is just a sac, and they're like.
So it's like relief?
Yeah, like utter relief, and also a bit of like, you're kidding me. People make such a big deal. Like, there is a disbelief of like, wait, really? Like that really is it? I'm like, I'm not making it up. Like, that's what came out of your body. There's nothing else. I don't know what to tell you. Like, that's it. Like, you know, when there is a fetus, even then though, they're like, when they see the fetus, they're like, oh, because they're expecting, because that's what people have told them for all their lives, right? And when they see like, oh no, that really does look like something that's not done forming, you're like, yeah, I mean, that's the truth.
I can't believe my body was going all crazy over that.
Yeah, there is a bit of like,
what was my body
and some of them are like, I was so sick. I've been vomiting my head off of that thing. Are you kidding me? Like, and I was trying to put its rights above mine. Like, so people really do have that, like, oh, you gotta be kidding me. It's cute. Yeah, I like it. Once in a while, someone will seem like that's like a. I don't really see anybody it negatively impact. Some people get emotional, but most of the time they're like, oh, that was really helpful. Thank you so much.
When people get emotional, why do you think that is?
I mean, all reasons under the sun, right? Just because some people like really have no, like they just are happy it's done. They have no other like moral or whatever comes out. Other people do because of either religion or their family or whatever. So sometimes it's like they'll straight up tell us, I feel really guilty. And we usually say things like, well, it sounds like you made a decision that was right for you. So good job doing that, because that's really hard, you know, because you don't know, like, we don't know what the right answer was. I don't have the answer to what you should do, but like, if it was what felt right to you, then that's what you should do. Like, and tell other people to go fuck themselves. That's usually what I say, you know, like, you don't need that.
Do you ever get like many protesters?
Occasionally.
Okay.
But actually not very often, because where we're at is like really like there's just like a lot of businesses, and it's a big.
You said McLean Metro,
yeah. So it's like we're in a big office building, so we sort of have more of an anonymity. You can't tell what people are coming in and out for.
Got it.
There's been just like a handful of people total.
Okay.
And they were really kind of not as aggressive as I'm used to seeing. I'm used to in Texas, like fully armed. I'm not originally, but that's where I practiced for a while. So, like fully armed.
Did you come back here from Texas because
Yeah.
there's some laws?
Yeah, I had to find somewhere else to move to practice, and I sort of just decided to throw myself into this region, and then I found a job once I got here.
Oh, good.
But I did.
Yeah. And you think you'll like stay doing this kind of work, like staying in McLean?
Yeah. Until they tell me I'm not allowed.
So indefinitely, like as long as possible. Okay. That's awesome.
Yeah, we'll see. I don't know. I don't know how long.
Yeah.
I remember when everyone told me that it was crazy that Texas would never become legal while I was doing abortions there, and I was like, no, I think they will take away my job one day, but okay. I'll just keep doing it until they do.
How was your experience in Texas? How is it different, like being in Texas?
Well, I have a lot more. I mean, I just have so much more freedom. Even though there's some restrictions, it's nothing compared to what was over there. Like, there was even the 24-hour waiting rule there.
Okay.
So, like, when I did someone's ultrasound, I wasn't allowed to do their abortion for 24 hours because you need time to think about it. Even though you don't make an appointment with me until you've really thought about it, because that's what I do. I'm like, what? You wouldn't come see me. Well, once in a while people come and see me for counseling, but very rarely.
It was to make people take 2 days off from work. So
Yeah, it was very.
that's
Whereas
what
here,
it is.
like, you come in and ask me for an abortion, I give you one in an hour, like, same day. So it's yeah.
That's awesome.
It's really nice. And there's not other, like in Texas, I wasn't allowed to give the pill after 10 weeks for no reason other than restrictions, whereas it's really safe to use really up to, like, well, probably throughout pregnancy, but definitely up to 12 or 13 weeks.
Do you think like you mainly give out like the pill and then it's like the, I guess, surgical procedure that you were saying, like 10 to 12 weeks?
No, it's like many people prefer the pill, but I want to say it's like maybe 60%, and then the other 40% want a procedure, or somewhere around there. It used to be half and half, but the more the restrictions are, the more people want pills, because I think that privacy feeling of being at home. And we do telehealth and we mail pills.
You do telehealth and what?
And we mail pills. So we work with Honeybee, and they, as long as it's a Virginia address, they will ship it to them in the mail.
Okay.
So it just goes straight to their house. Yeah, we work. They're a pharmacy that works with providers, and have been on the front lines of making sure that, like, the access.
Yeah. Okay, that's awesome. Yeah, that's really great. I just graduated college, and I'm really into, like, I majored in political science. I'm really interested in, like, you know, advocacy. So that's obviously why I'm here. And like, but I just moved to the area, and I'm seeking to be like more involved.
Yeah.
So I mean,
well, let me give you my card. If nothing else, well, this is definitely a good group to be involved with. But you could also come and feel free to email me. You can also come and visit the clinic if you want. What we're doing is we're starting to build like our volunteer group and stuff. And even if you don't end up like doing anything at the clinic, I like people to come and see it, because if you're gonna talk to anybody about it or get involved or anything, then I want you to know. I have like worked before or like agreed to a job and gone to the clinic, and it's not nice.
Oh, why?
And so now, it was just not up to date. It was not clean. It was bad. So I'm always like telling people like, be sure you check on somewhere. But don't just assume it's nice because the people are lovely, you know, whatever. But yeah, we have people come and rotate through all the time. We do like training, different types of training, and then we also, so like basically we'll train in like for medical assistant positions, anybody who's in like a transition when you're like, okay, I know that I want to do this work. So like for example, I just had an assistant leave who she's actually a physician, but was only 1 year into residency, needed a break, and then is going back to residency. So she came and worked in her year off with me. And so we have tons of people in the clinic that are doing that. Like we have a University of Chicago College student coming this summer. We need people to do stuff for us with like outreach with patients. There's stuff we need. Like there's a bunch of like stuff we need. So
What's the outreach like?
So, well, we're kind of all just getting it up and going.
Got it.
Yeah.
Is it a new clinic?
Yes, our clinic's only been open a year. Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
How is that?
Yeah,
Good?
it's great. It's going well. I mean, it's hard, but it's good.
Are you the only doctor?
Yes, and then there's two nurse practitioners that I'm training that do the procedures, and then we have like a CEO, a COO, and then we have a board, and we're nonprofit.
That's so good. That's so good. Okay, I'll definitely be in touch.
Yeah, no problem.
That's awesome.
Anything I can do to help, but yeah, it's definitely a good way to get to meet people, obviously. So.
Yeah. If you know anyone else I should meet, I would greatly appreciate it.
Okay, I'll think about it.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Thanks so much.
Yeah, it was really nice to meet you.